Hi everyone, welcome to Blue Heron Hill. I'm Sue. We are out here in the garden. Beautiful day today in the 60s, and it's pushing towards the end of October and we still haven't had a frost yet. Hooray! So my tomatoes are still in the garden. I picked the majority of the green ones today. I'm going to ripen them down in my basement. And in a coming video, I'll show you how I go about doing that. But what we're going to be doing today is harvesting sweet potatoes. Yes, I have more sweet potatoes. I actually have 4 bins to harvest. And I was going to wait until I had a frost that killed down the foliage. But I just can't wait any longer. This first frost is taking forever to get here. Not that I want it to be here and to have it, but it's gotta come. It's just prolonging my putting my gardens to bed. I have a few done already. I am picking now. I picked all my broccoli. That my second crop of broccoli, my fall broccoli. I still have yet to harvest cauliflower, which is coming on, and the cabbage is starting to head up. Those are crops that will do all right, and they can take a little bit of frost. I do have somebody over here. There she is, right there in the garden, my little helper. Once there's one in the garden, they're all going to get over here. So I better get going, or I'm going to have them in my face as I harvest all of these sweet potatoes. As you can see in the background, the trees have all leafed out into their fall colors. Just a few days ago, they were spectacular. Just over the weekend, we had some really couple of bad days of high winds and rain, and so most of that, as soon as it hit that beautiful peak, they just dropped and they blew all the way. So the beauty is spectacular, but it's fleeting, and a sure sign that winter is on its way. So let's get harvesting these sweet potatoes. I have 3 bins here in the front of my raised beds, and I have another one in the back that I totally forgot of. If you saw my last video, I hear some helicopters up ahead, so be right back. Like all of my other sweet potatoes, I'm cutting off these vines just to get them out of the way. I do have a lovely tomato plant. This is Candyland, and it is still going. I try and cut back as much as I can over these last few weeks, but it's still cranking out ripe tomatoes. So good. Ooh, very, very sweet. Okay, I'm going to dump this . There we go, unveiling. I think I can see a few here. There's one lined up against the bottom. There we go. Now that's quite a little haul of, these are purple sweet potatoes. You can tell by the purple skin that the root broke off. It's a little milky white, but the rest of the flesh inside is purple. These are very yummy. And they do tend to grow long like this. If you scrub them up, you know, nice and after they cure, you scrub them up nicely and get all the dirt off. The skins are very edible also. All right, so I'm going to get this dirt, the soil back into the bin, and then on to the next one. Okay, bin number 2. Oh dear. I wanted to show you something extra cool here. I had, and I had forgotten this, I had one extra slip that I didn't, it came on late from a potato that I was propagating the slips from. And I just stuck it in this bed. And this is my brassica bed, which I had a first crop of brassicas planted in the spring. And these are my second. But this I just stuck in here, and look at, I can see 1, 2, 3, 4 very large tubers. These are roots here. You may have a tuber at the end of it. But I'm gonna need something. Gonna need a spade or something to dig these up. Here's one. This one is quite large on this side. And look at how big this stem is. That is enormous. Okay, I cut some of the foliage off. And this foliage goes deep into the bed, and there's even a root here. And I'm wondering if there's a sweet potato that is down there. But wow. Look at that. Oh, these are some juvenile sweet potatoes right here, but good size. These are probably Beauregards, my guess. Look. See. That root gave me 2 little toddler-size sweet potatoes. As that vine went through my raised bed and rooted into the ground at these nodules here, it gave me, look at those. If I had a longer growing season, I would have had some great full-size sweet potatoes. It looks like these are purple sweet potatoes also. On to bin number 3. To me, it looks more of the purple variety of sweet potatoes. Look what I have to deal with. Eating my cauliflower leaves. These are pullets. They just started to lay eggs. They were born about the beginning of June. So they're new ones. We're getting small, little pullet-sized eggs. But we're going to rely upon them to give us lots of eggs throughout the winter when our older ladies are not working so hard at the egg laying. All right. Ooh, somebody's going to help. Now that was number 3, and we're going down to do number 4, which is right here at the end of my brassica bed. If you recall, here was the area where I had all of these bins of sweet potatoes. I can put that link if you want to see that harvest of those. But this one, I think I'm going to haul this out to the end so I can get at it a little bit better. Are you helping? Are you helping? My label says Georgia Jet and Covington. And a chicken. All right, you have to go. Boop, boop. All right, let's see what this gives us. I think it looks like I have 6 slips in here. There we go. Remember from the video where I harvested from those other black bins in the back, most of these were kind of long and narrow. And they seem to be that way right now. We'll see what we get. Here's a pretty one. And I have one of my helpers here again. More helpers in the garden. There are 2 more helpers. Or hinderers. Okay, guys. Okay. Good boy. Move. Hi there. What you doing? Are you helping? There's number 4. Okay, here's our haul. This was the first one. This was the second one. Here's the third, and there's the fourth. Let me get a weight on these. Number 1. Looks like 9 pounds. Ooh, this is heavier. 13.5 pounds. $14.5 pounds. Must have been these really large ones here. Okay, and last one. And that's 13.5 pounds. Well, that's it on sweet potatoes. I'm so glad that they're done. I'm happy that the weather has stayed so nice for so long. I think the haul was good. I have plans for next year already. I am working on some different arrangements of where to plant the sweet potatoes. But all in all, I think I had a pretty good, decent harvest this year. So only a couple more things to harvest in the garden. Here comes the gang. They helped out. They ate the bugs. So thanks for following along on this video. If you like the content, give me a thumbs up. And until the next time that we can go digging in the dirt, happy gardening. Bye. That's Sadie. She's saying goodbye.